Hey YouTube, I'm back again with another live video. You already know who it is. I am Damian Moody. I also go by Cashmere Majesty or Red Riding Hood. Uh, Earlier, I was trying to do Keke Wyatt's bio. Um, and I think a friend came on live or something like that, and I was like, "Fuck it, I may have to do it." Over. So I guess I'll have to do a second attempt at doing Keke Wyatt's bio. Uh, I'm drinking Smirnoff Ice Pink Lemonade. Yeah. So I'm going to read everything over again. Sorry, y'all. And here we have a picture of Keke Wyatt in 2023, and it might be a picture from her TV show because I remember she had those red braids. Um, her name is Katara Siobhan Wyatt. Her nickname is Keke. She was born March 10th, 1980. Happy birthday. Well, happy belated birthday, Keke Wyatt. Because I said happy birthday in the previous video, which I done on her actual birthday, which was yesterday. Anywho, so she is an American singer, songwriter, and TV personality. After performing in a number of girl bands and working as a as a songwriter during her teenage years, in 2000 she garnered natural attention after her successful collaboration with fellow R&B singer Avant. In 2001, her rendition of "Nothing in This World" led to a nomination for the Best New R&B Soul Rap Artist Award. Excuse me. Ooh. At the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards. After a number of chart-end collaborations and solo releases in 2012, she starred as a cast member in TV1's R&B Divas Atlanta, which featured the lives of five 1990 chart-topping R&B singers. She is featured in all three seasons of the show. She also performed with the group at events such as Essence Music Festival. In her career, she released official studio albums including Soul Sister in 2001, Who Knew in 2010, Unbelievable in 2011, and her latest and recent release, Rated Love, in 2016. All of these albums charted prominently on Billboard, as did her first and only EP release, Keke, in 2014. Wyatt has also released a number of charting singles, with the lead single "Sexy Song" from her album "Rated Love" peaking at number 29 on the adult R&B songs chart. After getting involved with a number of nonprofits, Wyatt served as a spokesperson for the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. On the side, we see that she's a singer, songwriter, TV personality. She was doing this thing from 1990 to present. She had not recent, she had three spouses recently. Why I keep saying recently? No, previously, I mean. Ramat Morton from 2000 2009, Michael Ford from 2010 to 2018, and Zachariah Daring from 2018 to 2024. She has 11 children. Her genres is R&B, soul, gospel. Her instruments, vocals, drums, keyboards. Her labels was MCA, Cash Money Universal, TVT, Shinachi, and Erratic Entertainment, Fontana, and she has an official Twitter. So they say she was born in either 1980 or 1982 in Indianapolis, and she could be currently 46 or 47. She is born to Lorna Wyatt, a vocalist, and Kiever Wyatt, the second organist and a vocalist. She was raised in a musical family rooted in gospel music. She has four brothers. Despite her religious background, Wyatt was also exposed to contemporary R&B and secular music, and she would perform with her vocals in genres and as diverse as gospel, pop, and opera. She began singing at the age of 2, experiencing her first live show by the age of 5. While of mixed race and black heritage, Wyatt and her four brothers, who are raised in a predominantly African American household and community setting, identify as African American, also known as Black. Wyatt grew up in Indianapolis, but also spent time in both Kentucky and Texas. She attended high school in Indianapolis, where she was a member of her high school's varsity wrestling team. As she grew, her musical tastes were influenced by the likes of R&B greats like Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway, and Ella Fitzgerald. Inspired by many preceding musical greats, Wyatt found herself performing with various girl groups as a teen. She was often recognized by a maturity exceeding her teenage years. Wyatt's professional career began at the age of 10 when she began recording a song called What If, which would be included on a gospel compilation album for Indianapolis based R.H. Duncan. With growing buzz surrounding the little girl who could sing, news of Wyatt's talent led her to encounter with these artists from the likes of Bill Woodson, Nathan Alexander, Billy Bagg, Chris Kelly, yes, Chris Kelly of Criss Cross, and multi-platinum producer, composer George Corante, and Emmanuel Auster. During the years of adolescence, Wyatt became as a student of a school by the Chicago-based producer and songwriter Steve Stone Huff. Huff eventually produced and shot a few of Wyatt's demos in hopes of landing her a record deal. During the mid-teens, she performed no, she performed demo songs for various gospel labels, earning around 150 excuse me, earning $1,500 per recording. During the time, she extended her skills by also writing music as a teenager. And while she was writing some music, Keke would experience her first coldly dealt disappointment as a music industry professional. She wrote the majority of the lyrics for a hit song but received no credit for her work. At age 20, Wyatt recorded My First Love with Vaughn, which was released 2 years later, eventually becoming a single for his album entitled My Thoughts. Wyatt gained much notoriety for the remake of the 1980s ballad by Renee and Angela. Its success, remaining in the top 10 for several weeks, resulted in a solo album contract with MCA Records. With the help of the late MCA Records executive Lo Salas, her friend and A&R Randy Jackson, whom she met at age 12, and former Boyz II Men manager Quadri El Amin. Um, Wyatt recorded her first album within 2 weeks' time. Her first single, "Used to Love," helped to create buzz but failed to achieve radio play, though it did chart at number 65 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks chart. The follow-up single, "Nothing in This World," her second debut with Avant, charted higher on a number of Billboard charts, including number 4 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks chart, number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and number 35 on the Rhythmic Top 40 chart. Soul Sister, her solo debut in 2001, a platinum album, was released on November 13, 2001. It reached number 33 on the Billboard 200, selling more than 1 million copies. Wyatt's fan base broadened to audiences in Japan, South Korea, and Europe. On December 11, 2001, Wyatt was interviewed. During that interview, Wyatt said that she is a founding member of an early incarceration of Destiny Child called the Dolls, and that she was later replaced by Beyonce. In 2002, her rendition of "Nothing in This World" led to a nomination for Best New R&B Soul Rap Artist at the Soul Train Lady Soul Awards. In 2004, Wyatt had departed from MCA Records. She signed a contract negotiated by her ex-husband, road manager Ramad Morton, with Cash Money Records, Universal Motown Records, under the management of Cassandra Ware. Her second album, Emotional Rollercoaster, was originally set for release on May 31st, 2005, but was postponed for release in early 2006. This set's first single, "Put Your Hands on Me," became a most added urban track on radio in April 2005. However, the single failed to chart or gain radio airplay, and her album was subsequently shelved. Beyond the first single, other songs slated to appear on her second album included "Look at What You Made Me Do," "Insecurity," written by Brian Michael Cox, "My Man," "Six Questions" featuring the line "Cheaters," Who Knows," written by Tank, "Peace on Earth," a remake of the Rachel Farrell single, and Rachel Farrell single, in the title track "Emotional Roller Coaster" featuring Genuine. In 2006, Wyatt was released from her contract with Cash Money Records, citing conflict with management as the reason for her departure. In 2007, Wyatt reunited with her former manager, Quadri El Amin, on the TVT Records label. Work on her third solo album, "Ghetto Rose," was completed in 2007. The title track, written by veteran songwriter Fran Gold, along with Casey Livingston and Kirk Schneider, was released to urban radio outlets in the fall of that year. The album was originally set for release on October 23rd, 2007, but was postponed for release in early 2008. Then in February 2008, the record label filed for bankruptcy, and for the second time in her solo career, Wyatt album was shelved. In 2009, Wyatt played a leading role in the United States-based nationally touring production entitled Love Overboard, a production also the production also included many seasoned cast members such as actress Karen Melinda White, singer Avant, actor Khalil Kane, and others. Wyatt released the single Who Knew in 2010, which served as the title track for her album Who Knew, released in February 23rd, 2010 through Shinachi Records. On the U.S. Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Albums, the album peaked at number 35. In May 2011, Wyatt released a remake of the popular 1980 single Saturday Love featuring Ruben Studdard. Shortly after, she also released a music video for the track through Shinachi Records. Saturday Love was included on her second album on Shinachi, Unbelievable, which was released on June 14, 2011. It peaked at number 48 on the R&B albums chart. In 2012, Wyatt was casted on TV1's R&B Divas, which features the lives of five 1990 chart-topping R&B singers, including Wyatt, Faith Evans, Nikki Gilbert of Brownstone, Monifa, and Selena Johnson. The show documents the singers living in Atlanta, Georgia as they work towards rebuilding their careers. The first episode aired on August 20th, 2012. Throughout the show, R&B diva singers collaborated on a charity album commemorating the life of Whitney Houston, featuring the single Love Yourself, which was also featured in the TV show's introduction. Proceeds of the album went towards benefiting organizations committed to improving the lives of women. She performed at the 2012 Essence Music Festival in New Orleans, along with the other cast members of R&B Divas, and according to Erica Ramirez of Billboard, with the ranking of the top 10 performances at the festivals, Keke Watts' cover of Houston's "I Want to Dance with Somebody" left the audience in awe even after the performance. After the initial season of R&B Divas, Wyatt appeared in the two following seasons as well, when the show was renamed to R&B Divas Atlanta. In 2013, she collaborated with Avant on their hit "You and I," which peaked at number one on Billboard's Urban AC chart and remained there close to 2 months. "You and I" also reached number 33 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. In May 2014, Wyatt released her first EP, titled Keke, through the North Star Group and her own imprint, Erratic Entertainment. The imprint is her birth name backwards. And is also meant as a stand-in for the word erotic. The EP features songwriters and producers such as Neo, Chuck Harmony, Claude Kelly, and Chris Style, while other guest artists include Pusha P on the track Rain and Nitty Scott on Remember. Overall, the EP contains five newly written and produced songs, and the single "Fall in Love" reached number 20 on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 and number 17 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. On the Billboard 200, the EP reached number 191 R&B Island chart, and EP peaked at number 12 in late June 2014, and it also reached number 35 on the Independent Island chart. In August 2014, Wyatt made a cameo in fellow R&B divas co-star Faith Adams' music video "I Deserve," featuring Missy Elliott and Sharaya J. Later that year, Wyatt was featured as a vocalist on the track "Making Love" by Faith Evans. That's my song. In fall of 2015, she signed a multi-album distribution deal with her erratic entertainment company, with Ingroove's Music Group, announcing then upcoming promo singles. On November 20th, 2015, she released her new R&B single, "Sexy Song." The track was set to be the lead single from her album, "Rated Love," which was released through Erratic Entertainment on April 22nd, 2016. "Sexy Song" was at number 26 on the album's R&B songs chart as of early December 2015. "Love Me" was released as the album's second single on March 18, 2016. In August 2016, it was announced that she and her husband, Michael Ford, had joined the cast of sixth season of Marriage Boot Camp reality star, set for an October air date. On October 13, 2016, she announced the single "Josie" on her Instagram account, writing, "I think we got a new one with my new single "Josie." I want to know what y'all think." Revealing it would be released with a deluxe version of her album "Red Love" on October 21st, 2016. It was announced on January 31st, 2017 through live social media accounts that the cover of her album "Keke Covers" would be released on February 14th, 2017. My YouTube cover series "Keke Covers" comes the cover album "Keke Covers" coming soon February 14th, Lover's Day 2017. Whew. On July 28, 2017, Wyatt released the single "Summertime," extended to be a lead single of her upcoming fifth studio album, "Country Fried Soul." On July 26, 2013, it was announced that Wyatt was starring her own reality TV series, "Keke Wyatt's World," on the We Network. The reality series will follow Wyatt, a singer-songwriter and mother of 11 children, as she prepares to release her first new album in over 6 years. On August 23, 2013, the trailer for Keke Wyatt's World was released. Wyatt announced the release of her new single "Water to Wine" on August 25, 2013, from her upcoming album, reuniting with former label Shinachi via social media. "Guess what? My new single is available now. Giving my sugars a summer feel good appetizer before my album comes out later this year. You're gonna to love all the new music." She serves as a spokesperson for a national coalition against domestic violence. As spokesperson, she shares her experience as a long-term victim of domestic abuse. She is also a supporter of Saving Our Daughters organization. She married Ramat Morton at 18 years old, who is her role manager. A domestic violence situation between Wyatt and Morton was widely reported in the urban news circuit in 2001, with Wyatt explaining that she had stabbed her husband out of self-defense and to protect her children. Wyatt filed for divorce from Morton in 2009 after an escalation of violence, relocating her family from Kentucky to Atlanta, Georgia. They had 3 children together: sons Kiever Wyatt Morton, born March 27, 2000, and Raja Key Morton, born February 27, 2002, and daughter Katara Victoria Morton, born August 29, 2018. Towards the end of the marriage, Wyatt was pregnant with her and Morton's fourth child, a daughter she named Heaven. That child was unfortunately a stillborn. Stillbirth, sorry. She remarried in 2010 to Michael Jamar for an ordained minister who went to appear with Wyatt in a reality TV show R&B Divas. But in 2013, in 2013, Wyatt and Ford were raising six children together. Three fathered by her first marriage, a daughter named Michaela from Ford's previous relationship, and their two sons, Kim R. Von Ford, born August 16, 2010, and Wyatt Michael Ford, born May 17, 2012. Wyatt had her seventh child and Ford's fourth child, a daughter named Kiyoshi Bella Ford, on March 10, 2015. Wyatt announced in April 2017 that she was pregnant with her eighth child. In early September 2017, it was reported that the couple were divorcing while she was 8 months pregnant. On October 27, 2017, Wyatt gave birth to a son named Kendall Miguel Ford. Ford confirmed their divorce in August 2018. Wyatt still considers Michaela her daughter. In October 2018, Wyatt married her childhood ex-boyfriend, Zechariah Darren. She gave birth to her ninth child, a son named Kariah David Darren, on January 6, 2020. On May 27, 2022, she welcomed her 10th child, a son named Keziah Jean Darren. The baby was diagnosed with trisomy 13, a rare genetic disorder. On July 2024, Wyatt announced that she and Darren were divorcing after 5 years of marriage. She hinted that they separated due to abusive behavior on his part. There's her albums, and this is movies. She is on Love Overboard. She had a leading role in Love Overboard. She was on R&B Divas Atlanta. She was in Faith Evans' music video for I Deserve It. She is on Marriage Boot Camp's Reality Star 6th season. She was on Saints and Sinners. In Keke Wise World. Like, comment, subscribe. That's the end of Keke Wire's biography. I'll get back